those of you that can smell, if you're not wearing a gas mask or if your nerves aren't dead because they're the only part that aren't immortal, there is a kind of faint, kind of gross smell on the air. You can't quite place it. Could be like dog shit. Could be like
mildew,
stale piss, something like that. It's kind of a gross smell, which doesn't really fit with the more or less clean the lobby you find yourselves in. But
yeah. Joshua does like a little bit of like a dismissive wave. It's like, probably some homeless person snuck in here when you weren't paying attention.
Oh.
I thought I fucking stepped in dog shit or something, but I didn't see nothing on the bottom of my shoes.
Mm.
But anyway, you guys know the way to the elevator. There's a lazy point down the hall where you do see an elevator.
Not more.
Thank you.
We do now.
Thank you, Squints Dave, for your assistance. And just heads on off that way.
Does this little security guard booth desk that he's at have like screens, like camera, like CCTV?
A little TV?
They do. At least, not like behind him, but on the desk in front of him. There's sort of like what am I trying to say here? You know what a lobby desk looks like. There's the desk they write on, then there's the desk that the person standing on the other side writes on. Beneath that the customer side thing, you do see the sort of flickering of all gray CCTV screens.
Are any of them active?
They seem to be, yeah. Recording right now.
Well, Mr. Curse was pointing that out, so I'll let him take that over if he wants to say anything.
Yeah. You do have to sort of actively look over the desk to confirm that they are running. But
you guys record your footage there. Points at the screens.
Yep, sure do. That's what security does. Security footage, kind of in the name.
Mind if we get a copy? Say up until middle of the night last night.
Yeah, I guess I can. I don't know if I have a spare tape around here.
Can Josh pat himself down to see if he has a spare blank tape?
Fucking magically have a spare
tape. Would you put a blank tape in your pocket?
I don't think he would. It's mostly for like snacks and games and things. Damn, it'd be good though.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't find one, let us know. We can still run through the footage at a later point.
Yeah, right. It's recording right now. You guys come back down here after. I can rewind it for you, I guess.
Thanks.
Doubt any drunk is gonna come wandering here while you guys are here. Not if they saw you come in. He points at Curse in full kit.
You never know. Alright, come on.
Alright,
head
you guys
to the elevator.
Walk on over to the elevator. It is blissfully slower than the ones back at HQ. Your stomach stays exactly where it's supposed to be. And you guys punch in for the 5th floor.
Tall ass building.
Ding, ding.
I will say, Curse did leave his assault in the van.
I should hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm walking in here with combat gear and apparently a 9mm, so that's not too crazy, right? Yeah.
I left my fire axe in the car as well, but I have a pistol just somewhere on me.
Boo did not leave her knife in the truck.
Or her bag, for that matter. Man from his walking stick.
The most dangerous thing here.
Quack, quack, quack.
Is there any elevator music?
Yeah. I'm not gonna play with the bop, but yeah, there's fucking elevator music. The fucking what is that? The one that like YouTubers fucking use. Or maybe I will play it on the.
Oh god, yeah.
No, I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what I would look up for.
Dun 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 dun.
No, I have no idea. But yeah, there's elevator music. Do you tap your foot to it, I guess?
More than that, Boo is humming with it. Because I can.
No, you can't. You don't have lips.
Too bad.
You can't close your mouth. You try to hum, it's just
Fine. You know what she does? She just.
Of course.
So
You get used to it.
thankfully you don't have to, because the elevator hits the 5th floor and the doors swing open. Not swing open. You know what I mean?
Slide open.
Slide open. Jinx.
Oh no, soda. Don't worry, it's only like a quarter.
God, I wish I saw my soda so I could do the sound effect.
Hold on.
It's immediately apparent, which...
Nice.
There you go.
Crisp.
It's immediately apparent which of these many doors lighting the hallway.
You
Hold on,
are you?
yeah,
Yeah, you.
this is the one. Yeah, it's just elevator music.
You turn on agent voice.
Yeah, you.
Oh my god, how does that happen?
You
They
have fingers
press
know.
them
pressed.
off. I guess I
I
did.
don't know.
I'm just gonna keep my hand off because I put them on my keypad, my numpad. Anyway,
Oh,
but yeah,
yeah,
that's
this music.
that's the one. That's what I was thinking of. I'm not gonna
Next
play
time
it,
we're in
though.
an elevator, I'll keep it handy for myself.
Mhm.
Full. Keep going. I forgot the word. Immersion. There we go.
Immersion. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, doors slide open. It's immediately apparent which office is the crime scene, as there is a beat cop standing outside, just one, with police tape sort of crisscrossing the doorway. And there is a young lady outside, dressed kind of smartly, wearing a cardigan, nice warm attire for the season. And they aren't really conversing. And as you approach, the beat cop does look towards you guys, and he gives kind of a huff. And he says, "You know, it's about time you get." Oh, sorry, I thought you was the detectives.
The closest thing, the best bet you're gonna get to that. And he holds up the FBI badge. And then quickly puts it away before he can see if it's fake.
as his eyes connect with the, I'm pretty sure around this era the FBI had the FBI agents had the laminated blue and white cards. As soon as he sees that, he does sort of scoff and kind of roll his eyes. He says, "What? I'm supposed to believe that you guys is feds?"
I just look over at
Maybe.
Curse. Do you think he would be here otherwise?
Well, what? Anyone could stop by the army surplus store.
First doesn't say anything. He's just gonna keep staring at him in dead silence for an uncomfortably long amount of time as he slowly pulls out his own FBI badge and clips it onto a pocket.
I'm gonna say, just to get a roll in here, go ahead and sounds like you're trying to manipulate someone.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
So you can
Well,
manipulate someone with a +1 forward.
Start and charm on D. I'm assuming we're just using the default until said otherwise. For what
charm,
stat
yes.
he uses.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll this. Oh, you want him to roll or me? Oh, okay.
All right. So that is I think it's called a flawed success. Oh, mixed success.
Mixed
there
success.
You go. A mixed success is
Mm-hmm.
do them if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it.
Mr. Mortimer leans in, looks at this guy real closely, and he says, "I did not waste my morning and potentially afternoon consulting with these police officers just so that I can have my time wasted by some bored government worker. I have places to be." And then just for a brief second, that sort of skull visage just flashes very, very subtly because he's getting a little agitated and he can't really keep it together. You are wasting my time, young man. Move aside.
He blinks twice, thrice, 4 times, as if he didn't believe that he just saw what he thinks he saw. Mondays are stupid, but when their eyes show them something, they have to think for a second. If did my eyes really see that? I might need to make sense of this. I'll consider that helping out, even though the roll has already been made. But I'm the keeper. I can just say that if you help out, you can roll your cool. And actually, don't you have a thing that's like instead of rolling cool, you can roll sharp?
Wait, no, who
You roll sharp instead of cool when act under pressure.
Act under pressure. You do still have a +1 to cool. So I'll go ahead and say roll a cool to help out. And if you succeed, you can give a +1 to that roll.
Watch him roll with double ones. The curse blows him into the one shot.
Forward, it's asking me here. I submit 0. Yeah?
0. No bonus to it.
Oh god, you rolled Make sure to mark experience.
I got
Mark down an experience point, man.
Where did I do that?
It's on the top right, above gear, underneath all.
Oh, yes.
You mark experience every time you fail. Oh my.
3. That is a miss. You lean forward. You give this guy your spiel, and you flash that anomalous skull visage of yours for just enough that he definitely clocks it, though he doesn't quite make sense of it yet. And he leans back a little bit and waves in front of his face and says, "You know, you got some serious old man breath, sir."
Reach into a pocket, take out one of those old people candy, stick it in my mouth, suck on it, and just look at him.
Okay, candy from the 40s.
It's like something you find in an MRE.
I didn't get no cops. Yeah, they had radios. I didn't get nothing over the radio about any feds coming this way. I'm expecting a detective, which none of you look like. Maybe you, but he does point to Mortimer. You know, maybe 1940s detective, something you'd see in one of those black and white movies.
Original Sherlock looking.
Sorry, but until I get something over the radio, I'm not going in. I'm not letting you in.
I'm trying to think of something I can do. I had a thought of what if I
could you
just
fuck with his radio?
The
What if
young
I
lady,
just-
all the while,
Oh,
is kind of like watching this with interest. Like, what the fuck? Why are
What is
these
happening?
weirdos trying to get into my boss's office?
We get the aide's name.
Dolores.
Dolores.
Miss Dolores.
Well, if you say that, Chris will just look at the aide. Miss Dolores, we're associates of your previous employer. Hired on behalf of his daughter.
She blinks for a moment, looking at you, and her brows knit together in what can either be confusion or an attempt at recollection. But as you say that, the officer, whose name you haven't gotten yet, he does scoff and say, "Oh, wait, so you're not feds? You're private eyes now?"
What a side gig.
Side gig.
Someone called in a favor
Feds with
to
a side
federal
gig.
agents. It happens.
I think as Josh says that, she does say, "That's right. Yeah, Mr. The professor, Professor Roth, he has a lot of friends, friends in high places, Dan, officer. They must have called in the FBI. He's got family in the FBI.
I mean, he's a tenured professor. He definitely has connections.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He glances over his shoulder into the open room and kind of cringes, grimaces, and
Like, kind of lean forward to see what he's grimacing at? Or is he just grimacing at us?
you lean forward and you look into his office, and you do see it is definitely an occult professor's office. There's some weird shit in there. I'll get to that.
Okay.
And he sighs. He says, "Look, if the chief comes after my head for this, I'm gonna need your names."
All right, who wants to set up if we're giving alibis or not?
I need to know who to fucking blame for this shit. Pardon my my French, man. But I'll mention it.
How do we approach the situation?
I was just gonna
Keep
say
her
Do we
question.
lie, or do we just tell the truth and not give a flying fuck?
You know what?
Keep your question.
Yeah,
could
keep
I-
a question. What do we have, like a standard, what we're supposed to do kind of thing?
Protocol?
Standard protocol
Yeah.
for giving fake names or when someone asks for your identity.
Yeah.
Standard protocol is to give them a fake alias, and then if in some official capacity someone does try to look into your fake alias, typically the agency works things out.
Yeah. Like,
Remember,
it's a
they do
misconnection.
have some. Wait, actually, did you mark it down?
I did not
Holy-
put cover identity for my resources.
Not cover identity, official pull.
I did not.
But regardless, it is a government agency. Stands to reason that they would have some contingencies for this. Though, again, you might get chewed out for your sloppiness if it
Hey,
comes to that.
Alec,
Yes, sir.
would it be possible to attempt this? Because it is an
Trust
occult
me.
thing. He is kind of weirded out by it. Can I just
Trust
give it to him like, look, you're not gonna like this answer, but it's better if you just don't know. There'll be more trouble for you in the future. Just trust me on this one.
On a miss, they think they're crazy.
On a minute,
a
I
miss
think
on
I'm crazy. I mean, you see that weird shit in there? That's kind of leaning more in
Roll a
our
charm
specific
there,
department.
Roll a
Curse is
charm
ready to
and tell me
deck
what
this
you-
guy, and then amnesia found him. All right.
I guess. Tell me what you say first, and then roll charm.
The kind of bits I was leading up, it's like, you seen that shit in there? We're FBI, but we're more specific, you know? Like, that kind of stuff could be bad. It most likely isn't, but it could be bad. Do you really want that hanging on your head? It's better if you just trust me and don't really ask a lot of questions about us.
He's just telling the truth at this point.
I mean, it is. Tell the normal person the truth in order to protect them from danger.
Roll your charm.
You see weird shit. Just, do I get like a carry it forward or anything, or? I don't think
Only if someone uses the help out action.
I would, but I am a child.
That's fair.
I am
that's fine.
purposefully the most tactical thing I can do is
See,
take
this is the very thing.
buddy.
This is the very thing I was brought here to consult on.
Actually,
This
yeah.
occult shit, as the youth says, that is what I've spent my life studying. It's my life's work.
He got
Yeah.
the 12.
And he also has a skull thing going on.
Christ, why do I always get the weird ones?
You get used to it.
You're a magnet to that sort of thing, are you?
Magnet the bad luck, maybe. Look, I don't get half the shit in there. He's got monkey heads. Just
Josh is just
figure it
nodding.
out.
Yeah, I know it's weird.
We have
Just
a handle of it here, officer. You could go hang out with your buddy down in reception.
guy's an asshole.
Well, then
I'm
you can
going
go
for
take
coffee.
go get a smoke break or something.
I don't smoke. Ma'am, can I get you anything? Says the Dolores. She goes, no, I'm fine.
Fine.
All right. I'll be in the lobby if you need me. Don't need me. You hear the clicking of his heels as he sighs and heads for the elevator. He needs an aspirin, you think?
Large amount of stress is now relieved off of Josh's shoulders. Like, I didn't think that would work.
American cops or something else. All right, come on.
Well done, young man.
Thanks, bud.
You want to question Mr. Loris here? See what we can be found? And then Professor and Boo can go work their metaphorical magic.
Weird metaphorical stuff.
Metaphorical.
I'm standing right here.
It might be beneficial to have her in there just to describe some stuff to us, because looks at Dolores, you understand this stuff probably a little more better because you're a little closer to it, I would imagine.
She kind of nervously rubs her arm and she says, if I'm being honest, I don't really get most of the stuff that the professor was looking into, but, well, I'll help any way I can.
Alright, fair enough.
You lot have fun in there. I keep tabs on things in the hallway. That stuff goes over my head.
Thumbs up. Also, Curse, maybe hit up, like, ABC and see if they can, like, fake some radio chatter so that it looks like we're officials supposed to be here.
Just blinks at you once. Not that you can tell because we're in a gas mask.
He can feel it, though,
You
emotionally.
can hear it.
I feel like that bring more trouble than good.
I'll trust you on that, you know better than me. Haha. He does, like, finger guns, like, trying to, like, lighten the mood. It does not help, I'm guessing.
He stares.
Oh, you're like a glacier. I'll go inside.
All right.
I'm not a glacier, I'm Scottish.
So, all but Curse going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see if I can piece together what he was working on.
I'm gonna stand guard in the hallway.
You all duck under the police tape unless you're,
Boo.
short enough to just walk underneath it. Do any of you hold it up for Dolores, or are you assholes?
I'll hold it up for her.
Good. She has a very fragile spine. If I was gonna have her take one harm, if you
My God.
if you made her like bend over to duck underneath it. But yeah,
Someone's made of glass.
you all, sans Curse, walk into Professor Roth's office. The office is mostly dark, the two windows still having their blinds shut as they face away from the rising sun, though the sun is getting close to its peak in the sky. Several knickknacks and keepsakes of clearly occult origin decorate the place. A display of bonobo heads, for one, like the officer had said, a skull with a lit red candle coming out of the top, an Egyptian ankh, and many, many books. That ankh especially resonates with you, Mortimer, as it is a symbol of eternal life. Something you're familiar with, I imagine.
Yeah.
In the corner of the office, 3 bags of rock salt sit stacked on top of each other. The bottom bag seems to have a tear in it as it's spilling out onto the floor. In front of the wall, opposite the doorway, sits an admittedly lavish desk, mahogany, if you had to guess. Perhaps the professor took it from his old tenure. Behind the desk, a painting actually decorates the wall, the infamous Saturn Devouring His Sun by Francisco Goya. That's the painting where he's, kind of devouring his son. Anyone not familiar?
Not
No, I
really,
know
but
it.
I'm looking it up. It's okay.
Yeah, look it up.
Oh
Saturn
my.
Devouring His Son. Yeah. The guys kind of follow you as you guys walk in. In front of the desk, a still wet puddle
true
of
amount of
blood
culture.
stains the floor. 13 teeth sit inside it, all molars.
Boo will probably walk up to the blood first. Crouch in front of it. Sniff it. Can she determine what kind it is?
Dolores kind of leans over towards you, Professor, and says, "Is that your granddaughter, or?"
Yeah, excuse her, she's an enthusiast. She is into this whole morbid thing. I don't understand it myself. I though fear she might be getting the interest from me. This is what I study, as I said before.
So that
Don't
question
mind
fit.
her, she's fine on her own.
I gotta ask, are you guys really, like, are you really friends of the professors, or
More
what are
his
you doing
daughter.
here?
We kind of have to be here because his daughter pulled a favor.
Oh, good. You get the sense she's probably forcing herself to believe that because it puts her mind at ease. So, this is the office. I don't really know where to start.
Hmm.
Well, what was he working on recently? Anything in particular?
Oh, well, his latest addition was probably that painting. I think it's freaky, but well,
Is it
when I asked him about it, he
original?
doesn't really remember where it came from. But well, he's getting on in years, and he tends to forget a lot of these things. He even forgot where he got his prized bonobo collection from. Gestures over to the monkey heads. Ape heads,
How?
sorry. Ape heads.
How the hell would you forget that?
Is it normal for him to disappear unannounced, or does he keep?
No, I mean, he typically lives here. He sleeps here most days when I